Guys, welcome back to another one of our shipping videos. If I look a little bit tired today, it's because I'm just off a 3 a.m. flight back into Ireland, and I'm here doing the shipping video. So, and it's great to come straight back in, see the beautiful guitars that the guys have been working on in the past week in my absence, and get to check them out. And you know, sometimes the shipping video is when I actually see the guitars for the first time, and then I'll look through them afterwards. But yeah, it's always a great experience. So thanks for being part of it and keeping following along. And I know week after week, our shipping videos is one of the most popular things that we do. And we're coming up with some great new ideas or content that we're going to be putting out to you guys recently over the next period of time. So we're excited about that. One great piece of content that we had just going out there last week was a great video with Sylvia Massey and Driftwood Holly. And Driftwood is up there in the Yukon using a guitar in just incredible environments. So make sure you go and check that out, and we'll put a little bit of a link on there to that. But an amazing experience, and just says everything about why you want to have a carbon fiber guitar, why it works so well in those really severe climates, and just the sounds good, works good, and it's just a perfect guitar for that environment. So anyway, we've got I think 12 great guitars here today that are shipping out around the world. I see USA, Canada, France, England, Taiwan, Spain, Japan. So a real good mix of different countries. And we're also going to go through, I think we've got about 15 guitars on here as well that went out of stock that are already shipped in the past week. So I wasn't here for a shipping video last week. Nice to be back and do one this week. And I know you guys like to see your guitars in these. And if you do see your guitar in it, please do give us a little comment back and tell us what you think. So the first one is going out to Christopher in Maryland. This is an X7 with Koa Virtuo veneer. A really nice choice of Koa Virtuo. Some beautiful figurine and markings on it. From the light wood right down to the black lines that run through this here, which give a great contrast. The fretboard has the gold Celtic knot inlays and headstock there to match, and then all matched with amber back and sides, and it's got the high vibe. Now the high vibe on an X7 has been a popular choice, and I've been talking to some people recently that had high vibes on the X7s, and it just brings so much extra dimension to your playing. And you know, the smaller proportions of an X7 makes it great for traveling, and then you add in a high vibe and you've got a really special combination. Make sure, if you want all the details on what the high vibe's about, go and watch our video where I give a walkthrough, or Davey gives a walkthrough, talking about all the details of the high vibe system and how it works. This one is going to Jennifer in Texas, and Jennifer's got a Koa Virtuo. What an amazing piece of Koa. We added some new Koa to the website recently, to the 3D builder, and just look at how it moves with the light. It's got some dark browns and almost black lines running through it, and as you move it from side to side, the black lines turn to gold, and it's got this really amazing holographic effect, and that's why I love Koa so much. Fretboard has got the vines in silver, and a little headstock there with the Koa as well. Back and sides is black carbon, and nice to see the natural black carbon. It goes really nicely with the Koa on the top, and I think the darker lines on this Koa maybe just lend itself very nicely to that black carbon and the black hardware, of course. Then we've got Don in Alberta. So Don has an X10, and check this figured redwood burl out. We got quite a bit of this recently, so I've added some new pieces onto the 3D builder. And even if you're not in the market for a guitar right now, I think you need to just go and have a look at this, because if you haven't been to a 3D builder before, go in there. Now you're able to actually choose the piece of veneer, see that piece on the guitar, and move the positioning up and down of it. So it's really cool to be able to do that. But it's just, whenever you see veneers that have these really amazing markings and see them book matched together, it's like a kaleidoscope, you know. It's just, every piece is different. So this stuff is amazing. The details in it is so cool. A lot of different colors from blacks to almost reds in here, the light browns, the dark browns. It's got some burl running through it. It's got all these flame patterns and different contrasts. And yeah, just some really, really amazing veneer, and gives this beautiful effect. The other thing that is very interesting on some of the veneers, some of them are so thin, and we talk about this of how thin the veneer is, and we like to keep it as thin as possible so it's there for aesthetic purposes and not structural purposes. So it gives you all the strength and structure of the carbon and then the beauty of the wood. But sometimes it's so thin that you can almost still see a little bit of pattern of carbon coming right through it. And I can see the shadows of the carbon here. And it just looks like a really, really interesting grain texture. But it's actually a slight shadow of carbon fiber coming right through the veneer. So that just shows you what's underneath there, that is actually made from carbon and has become part. You know, it's the two things are fused together. So I really like that on there. I think it adds to the character of it. Amber back and sides, gold hardware, and the gold vine inlay on the fretboard. That's a beauty. And we're going to be looking at another piece of redwood burl on up here as well, which is very, very different. So redwood burl comes in so many different forms. Now, next one is another X10 going to Francois in France. And this is red vibrant weave. And just look how that red pops. The vibrant just has such a strong color and just glows really. We've got the ring inlays here on the fretboard and black hardware, and yeah, the high vibe system on there as well. Very versatile, very beautiful guitar. And then another one, similar specification, except this one has the vibrant teal. So teal is a color that we've started doing recently. It's actually not on the website or on the 3D builder. We should get it on there very soon, but it's just a beautiful color that we had really great success. It was a custom that was asked for, and you know, we liked how it looked. Others have loved how it looked. Really contrasts really nicely, stands out among the other colors that we do. So we're going to add this as a standard, and yeah, it really looks nice against the vibrant weave. Just a beautiful, beautiful color, and again with the high vibe pickup system. And that one's going to John in Stoke-on-Trent in England. Then we have one going to Morgan in Ontario, Canada, and this is an X10 Powell Ferro, and beautiful colors in this Powell Ferro. I'm looking at it here, I can see almost like pinks, some really warm colors that are running through here, and yes, so many different variations of color in Powell Ferro, and really makes it stand out. Every piece is unique. Black carbon back and sides, so kept it with the natural colors, which is always nice, and again with a high vibe. So then we go into Taiwan. So this one's going to Lenon in Taiwan. Nice to see a guitar going out that direction. So this is Spalted Chancha. And Spalted Chancha has these fantastic colors, amazing patterns, the real bright iridescence in the center here, the darker colors and patterns off to the side, and yeah, it really is iridescent. It almost reminds me a little bit about the vibrant weave, just the way it kind of glows, but with all this character. So it's an X10 with our full pickup system here with the piezo saddles, the Crevo magnetic pickup, MIDI output, and your onboard controls here on the side. So very versatile acoustic guitar, and this is really a great all-rounder, great acoustic sound, great amplified sound, and then whenever you get into MIDI, you've got all those different options. And this was kind of I suppose, the precursor into what has developed now as far as the Virtuo, and all these guitars go in different steps. I think from, you know, the very traditional acoustic guitar right through now to as far as the Virtuo, which is much more almost an electric guitar with acoustic properties. So the X10 it was that really great crossover. It's got that nice, more electric feeling neck, but it's still got a nice full body for great acoustic sound, and then all the pickups to really harness that. Then next one up is Jamie in Spain, and Jamie has gone for an X10. and asked for it with fan frets. So fan frets are one of the things that we offer on our guitars. If you go into the 3D Builder, it's not there visually, but it's an option that you can add. And this is, I think it's a 25 to 26 inch scale on here. And amazing redwood burl. I was just saying about the difference in this redwood burl to the other one. This is a much tighter burl, but it has this this amazing pattern that runs through it. It's almost like roots of a tree. Amazing patterns and details just running right through. And we've got a number of pieces that have this kind of pattern. So check that out on the Builder. Gives it a really fantastic character and detail. And then the Celtic vine with leaves running up the fretboard. Very nicely executed on a fan fret. Always a little bit trickier on a fan fret to do the inlay. But it's very nicely done here. And red carbon back and sides. So nice combinations there. Then we've got Mark in Kentucky. So Mark's gone for an X20. It's our X20 carbon guitar in blue carbon with the adjustable bridge and the piezo pickup system. So it's got the 6 individual piezos. It's got a nice little discrete volume control just mounted here in the sound hole. And then it's got your output and battery box down here at the bottom. Black carbon back and sides. Blue carbon back and sides, of course, and blue carbon all over. And the great thing about this bridge that we designed last year, or was it 2 years ago? I guess 2 years ago now, is just the adjustability in it. So it's, you know, it gives you that acoustic output that you would get out of a regular acoustic guitar, but gives you that ability to set your action very easily with the little Allen keys. You can change your intonation points as well, which is cool. Maybe if you're changing to different string gauges. And then you've got those 6 individual outputs as well, which is really cool. So then we've got one going to Marquee in Japan, an X20 nylon. Nice simple appointments on this. So it's just straight black carbon with a black carbon bridge and that beautiful slotted headstock. And one of our real signature marks for a nylon guitars. Black carbon back and sides as well, and it's got the Ellerbags element pickup system in there. Then we've got Charles in California, and Charles has got their X30, and it's our big jumbo guitar, that beautiful big full sounding guitar. This one with the Ellerbags element pickup system and finishing amber. And you just see all the contours. It just really stands out on that guitar. Very contoured back and the asymmetrical side here. And yeah, everybody needs a jumbo guitar in their collection. You know, you might have, well, actually, you know, you do need an X7 because you might sometimes want to travel. Everybody needs a Virtuo because, you know, sometimes you're going to plug in and do some electric. X10's just that great all-rounder. So you definitely need an X10, maybe an X10 with a high vibe, depending on your mood. Yeah, you should have an X20 because it's a centerpiece. It's just that full rounded guitar. You can maybe have one with no acoustic, so you're taking it out to your campfire. Maybe one with a full pickup suite in it. Then you need a jumbo. So yeah, you do need about 10 guitars, and that's exactly why we have so many repeat customers. So last one is Roger in Wisconsin, and oh yeah, and you also need a 12 string. I mean, if you've got a jumbo in your collection and all those others, then you have to have a 12 string. So why not go for a jumbo 12 string? So I know I'm going to create some arguments in some houses this evening when you're telling your wife about why Alistair says you need another guitar. But yeah, check this out. The X30 12 string. So the X20 12 string was our sort of standard 12 string for many years. We used to sometimes do the X30 as a custom. Then we started last year putting it in as a standard order, and it's become very popular. I think people are loving that big full body sound. So something about a jumbo, you know, the jumbo body gives you all that depth and power in the bass, and then the extra the extra octaves in there, the extra strings that just brings out the trebles. So it just gives so much balance to it, so much power to it. Great sounding and looking guitar. So yeah, beautiful big X30 12 string. And going out to Roger in Wisconsin, Ellerbags Element pickup system, finished in that red carbon. That's a great sounding guitar. I know it's been asked for in the past, but I don't play guitar during shipping videos. I don't really play guitar very well anyway, so you don't want to hear me. But we've got lots of other performances. So if you go on our YouTube channel and have a look at the playlists, you'll be able to find a playlist with 12 string guitars in there, and you should be able to find one with an X30 12 string. So that's definitely worth a check out. Better than me trying to give you a badly amplified and badly played performance. So, okay, here we have our guitars that have already shipped out this week. Edna in Florida has this X10 in blue quilted maple going out. Beautiful blue there. Rich in New York, a Virtuo in the vintage amber quilted maple with the beautiful vine inlays. Then we have Jeff in Colorado. This X10 with the natural Harborica and clear carbon back and sides. And Harborica, we've added quite a bit of that to our website recently. Definitely go and check that out, because Harborica is just a really nice look. Quite a subtle look, but with great character. Kevin in England, X7 12 string. So that's the baby of the big X30 jumbo 12 string. So that's another one you need for your collection. Yeah, the X7 12 string actually is really cool because it's that little bit shorter scale, a little bit less tension on the neck, just very playable. And this one finished in vintage amber. Then Jack, oh, check this one out. Jack has bought this beautiful Virtuo, and this is Clara Walnut with red. So it was something special that we decided to try here. And the Clara Walnut, normally we wouldn't put a color over the top of those darker woods, but on this one it had really bright contrast, so we thought we'd give it a go. And as you can see, the results are fantastic. Just so much character in it. It's kind of like marble or something. It's got a beautiful finish. Then Jeffrey in California has got this little Synergy uke coming his way, and with the inlays on the neck there, the gold rings. We haven't been doing enough Synergy ukes. We are ramping up production on that. We haven't had any in stock in a while. We've been so busy on some other things. But we do hope to have some Synergy ukes back in our stock very soon. And you can look forward to those. Scott in Illinois, an X10 in Candy Stripe Padauk in the red. And the lovely red colors in that. A lot of nice contrast going on there. Andy in Rhode Island. Virtuo with the red vibrant weave, and we saw that red vibrant weave in the shipping video earlier here. Really stands out. Then another Virtuo, red royal ebony, and red royal ebony and the Virtuo has become kind of a theme. I think very much thanks to the videos that Justin Johnson did, where he played those amazing tunes on the red Virtuo. Ian in England, and another Virtuo with Candy Stripe Padauk, and I really like the detail, and see how it's almost framing the pickups there. Beautiful combination there. Robert in Canada, an X20 12 string. So it's been a good week for the 12 string guitars, finishing red carbon. Michael in Arkansas, an X10 also in red. A lot of red guitars this week. Ken in Sweden, and this is the black walnut, and really nice sort of quilting and flame going on in that walnut. I'm looking forward to seeing more guitars made with that. That's going out to Sweden. Richard in Florida, an X10 Slimline, and that's also finished in the Candy Stripe Padauk. So you guys are loving the Candy Stripe Padauk, I can see, and for good reason. It's just got great color, beautiful patterns. And yeah, everybody loves it. Koa, another big favorite. This one's going out to Lauren in Minnesota, and that's to finish off our batch of guitars today. And I love the detailing right down here, Lauren, in your guitar. really nice figurine going on at the bottom of the guitar, and that beautiful inlay. So that's it for this week. Another great collection of instruments. We're very proud to be building them here, and you know, the day before we finished, just for our Easter break, we all got together and we were just saying just about how great it is to be able to build these guitars for you guys to dream up your dream guitars. We don't just build things, we build dream guitars for people, and that's something really, really special. So thanks for watching it. I hope you've enjoyed this collection. If you have any questions, please put them in the question section. I'll get the guys to pass that along to me, and we hope to bring you more content very soon.